What's up, ladies and non-ladies? This is Cerealkiler back again with another Rush Hour video for you. This time we're going to be chasing something new. Mostly on the urging of a few of you guys, we are going to be chasing Conquer 3 tonight. Now, for those of you keeping track, I had been pretty comfortable in Conqueror 1 for a while, probably a couple months or so. I just hit Conqueror 2 for the first time, I believe, 3 weeks ago. Conqueror 2 is pretty small, though. There's only 2,000 people there, and we're going to see if we can bust through the other side tonight. Normally, I kind of put in a real defense on Sunday because I leave a fodder defense in the rest of the week to farm easy points. And then Sunday morning I'll put in my real defense, and right before rush hour, basically the last 20-25 minutes, I'll pop into arena, use my 13 wings, my 3 from right here, and then my 10 that I just have saved up. And that's usually enough to push me down into the next rank. That's how I was doing it when I was getting C1, and that's how I was doing it when I'm getting C2. Today, I actually left a real defense in for most of the week, and about 40 minutes ago, I've been at this for 40 minutes, very selectively picking my targets, kind of fighting as hard a stuff I can at the bottom of my list as possible, figuring that it's less likely for them to revenge me, and I'll get more points. But in the last 40 minutes, I've probably only used 7 or 8 wings. I haven't refreshed yet. I'm about to have to. But now we've got like 20 minutes left, so right now we've actually got 17 minutes left. So right now is where we just start blasting through people. I'm going to be hitting whatever I can, hoping that they don't have wings left to revenge me, just because there's not enough time to be picky and I'm not at my goal. I'm 343 away, and I don't know how big of a jump that's going to be. What I do know is that it gets a lot harder for me to find targets that I love fighting anywhere after about the 1100 rank area. The other issue being that I've recently acquired some really killer arena monsters, but I do not have the runes to fight here. Everyone I fight is just, or maybe not everyone, most of the people, or at least a lot of the people that I'm fighting, vastly outrun me. I can't trust my Bernard at all. My 33% lead plus a Bernard is getting overtaken by 19 and 24% lead plus a Bernard's, which really makes it problematic to sneak in these double Lushens. This guy right here, I wasn't thinking that his Chloe was going to get in front of me, and no one else on this team is a big Nemesis user, so we should be able to plug through this guy no problem. And we're going to go ahead and focus on what we're doing instead of me just jabbering at you for the rest of this thing. We got 17 more minutes to make this happen. Hopefully we can find a bunch of guys like that. This one, I think I can do this. This is a weird defense. I don't see Arnold's like ever anymore. I'm a little worried that either his Theomars or his Perna is going to solo my whole team. But I'm going to make an assumption here based on the fact that this guy has an Arnold in his defense. I'm going to assume that he is not as scary as I'm worried that he might be. So we're just going to come at him like normal. We're going to plan on killing the Perna once. I did nothing to that Chisoon. I wanted to get that Chisoon a lot lower. Oh my god, that Bastet is so beautiful. Lushen tanking Arnold's like a boss. Lushen is not tanking Theo's like a boss. But we got this. We proc the Endure on that Theo, and it's cleanup time from here. Bastet could finish the rest of this without the other two, and it won't take 4 hours because we have the other two. So this one worked out pretty well. The beginning did not go as well as I wanted it to, but I guess I lucked out. His Theo didn't violent proc 16 times and kill my whole team. Realistically, that's the danger with this guy's defense, and I'm personally not a huge fan of that. It does happen relatively often, but I don't like basing my entire defense on that. That's why I don't use Theo in my arena defense. Theo in a Guild War defense is a whole nother story. He's like, him and Orion are like my two Banes, because they are jerks. But in arena, it gets spread out a little more. I'm not too afraid of them. I don't want to mess with that speed leader Orion, just because, like I'm telling you, I can't trust my guys to go first at this ranking. And I really like something easy. This guy's probably killable, but it's going to take a long time the way I want to do it. 40 minutes ago, I would have fought that guy. Right now, with 13 minutes left, I just can't afford the time sink on that last one. Same kind of deal with this guy. Pretty easily to beat, but it's going to be a mess. I'm going to be sitting in there with Dozer or Mita or something, tanking him for days. Now this guy, he's got a Sam leader, but I mean, that Triton is not going to be as fast as my Bernard. At least, let's hope so. I don't even see the point in using a Sam leader when you don't have something really fast on your team anyway. Yeah, that Triton, I mean, he might be fast, but he's nowhere near like Bernard speed. This whole team is dunsies. My Lushen's going to wipe everything. The Sam will come back. The Leica is going to be super low, just like that. And it'll be no problem cleaning this up from here. Worst case scenario, like absolute worst case scenario there, was maybe Leica kills something. I'm not as impressed with the recent Leica buffs as other people are. He does some really cool shit in Guild War defense, just because the numbers are so much smaller, but he is not tanky enough. His passive is nowhere near like the level of like a Theomar's passive, and in arena, I Lushen him all the time. There's just no issue there. So I just ran out of wings, so I did my first refill. So as of right now, I'm down 30 crystals. So if I make C3, I'll be up 20 crystals, and that's what we're hoping for here. Now this team, I'm assuming that Praha's got double Nemesis, so we're going to destroy this guy with my beautiful Julie. Those small hits don't proc the Nemesis, bring everything nice and low, does that. Was pretty sure everything was going to die except the Retesh, and that Retesh is not soloing my team, especially since that beautiful, beautiful Bastet bubble. That thing is ridiculous. Thank you for those points, Julie. That one was all her. This one, we're gonna see. I'm not even sure. I'm at 286 with a Sam lead. I don't know that that's gonna go in front of this Sierra. I keep getting lapped, or not lapped, but I keep having Bernards go in front of me with a 24% lead. So I got the first turn. So now we're back to just hoping his Camila doesn't 4v1 my team. So we got the speed thing out of the way. Lushen should wipe out the two on the left. Not quite. But we made out okay off that harmless prank. Orion's done. We're probably going to knock out the Chisoon, just because I don't think I'm killing that Camila while Chisoon's alive. Really would have liked an armor break. If I got an armor break on that Chisoon, Chisoon would have been dead. But it looks like maybe now. I think that Chisoon could have healed and it didn't. So thank you very much, Chisoon. Cleave this chick down and start working on this Camila. This Camila is not doing a whole bunch of damage. I'm not afraid of it. Realistically, if you're going to build just a pure tank, boring, do-nothing Camila, just use Arena. Arena is so much harder to kill than Camila. Camila's benefit is that Camila can do some nasty damage. I think if you're going to use a Camila, she either has to be full yellow or at least like a hybrid. She needs to be doing damage. This Camila is a waste of space and is not that hard to kill. Renas are a waste of space and they can be problematic. You can find yourself in like a 3v1 against the Rena and not be able to kill it. That's not going to happen against the Camila that does 0 damage like that. It's just total, basically 3v1ing me. And they don't delay you nearly as much as Arena would. So I'm contemplating Julieing that one, but the speed lead Orion would almost definitely go in front of my Bernard, and I don't want to mess around with that. That's a weird team, and that's a team that'll just stand there and take my devolutions right to the face, and I don't want to mess with that either. This one, I think we're gonna Sam this guy. I should pretty easily go first, and I should do a pretty good number on his team depending on what all happens. So a lot more will runes than I would have wanted. I have to AoE so I can try to kill stuff, so the only guy I get to try to use the cooldown pushback on is Chasoon. But I think, oh man, I really needed that armor break on Chasoon. I also really needed him to not murder face my Leo. So I think we're good here, because the Theomars is going to fall right here. Maybe Bernard will kill this Chasoon for me. Yeah, go Bernie. I love Bernard. He is so, so beautiful. Dropping those 18k. What the hell? Oh, my cable is loose and it keeps going crazy on me like that. Sorry about that, guys. But the, my Bernard, if you've noticed, he'll crit for like 18k. He doesn't have any crit rate, but he's got crit damage on 4. Totally on accident. That's just my way of getting him fast, is that's the rune that he needs to wear. So every once in a while he'll crit for 18k, and just like he crits for the same as my Lushen on their auto attacks. It's ridiculous that he does that much damage, and I take advantage of it as often as possible. So we've got 7.5 minutes, and we are very close. I can taste it. I think we're gonna get it. I just need to find some people that I can kill, and I really can't afford a loss right now. I think I can Lushen that. I think we're gonna pass on it. I can't bring double Lushen because of the aerial, and Julie and Lushen are pretty much only guaranteed to kill the mermaid. They're guaranteed not to kill the aerial, and I don't think they'll get the Varad, and Varad is way too good after his recent buffs. I don't want to mess with that. Let's see what else we can find. Something tasty. I might end up going back to that guy if I don't find anything I can kill quickly. Rakans are nasty up here too. All of the aerials. I think we're gonna have to go for this guy. This is the least, or the most appealing guy, and we're gonna take our Julian and hope we can drop that Varad. This was the guy at the top of the list that we looked at first, by the way. I'm going kind of quick because this is like my actual rush hour right now. Let's see what happens. Hopefully this doesn't. I really don't want to lose something right here and then lose the rank by a couple. Oh, yes. We needed that Varad dead, and we got the Varad dead. I think we got this. Should be able to drop the Theomars our next move, and then we just got to plug that aerial down. Yeah, let's do it like that. Yeah. Alright. That guy's dead. Hopefully we can refresh our wings, because I didn't like anyone else in this list. 1014. Should we do it? Pretty sure we're going to go first. And if we go first, I'm pretty sure we're going to kill the Jemire and the Triton. You know what? The more I think about it, the less sure I am that I'm going to go first. And I just don't want to mess with that. I can't afford a loss right now. I'm way too close. This is going to come down like to the fight. You can see I've got 5 minutes and 2 seconds left. See, this guy, like, at C2 rank, I would just go after that and go and try to go in front of his Bernard. I'm not doing that now. Way too scared. We got a Leo. And claim our free win here. Probably with, yeah, we'll do Lucians. I was thinking about taking just the full defense squad, the Bulldozer, Copper, and something else. But we'll try it with Lucians. Amputation magic is fucking awesome. Oh my god, that did way more than I thought I would. This guy's defense was not nearly as tanky as I thought it was going to be. Hooray for me. 905. Now all we need to do is not get wrecked by everyone else. Still no one's attacked us. We are safe right now. I want to get like 2 more wins, so I've got a little bit of a safety net in case someone starts attacking me. We've got 3 minutes and 58 seconds, so just enough to maybe Leo, or not Leo, like Lushen, like 2 teams. And, or we could maybe kill that guy 1 time. Can we do that in 4 minutes? We've got 3 minutes and 42 seconds. If I bring in Armida, I can tank those 2. You know what? I probably don't need an Armida. What I need is more stuff for killing those Renas. Definitely a Tessarian. You know what? This is probably... I think this will take longer than the 4 minutes we have. Yeah. Let's go find... Oh, okay, cool. We can refresh the list in like 3 seconds. Go, 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 go. My phone does like the weirdest lag stuff sometimes. Thinking about double Lushening that guy, but I won't kill a whole lot in the beginning, if anything, and then I don't want to screw around with that Camila with a Chasun buff and a Huadan that probably will die, but maybe not. I don't want to mess around with that. It's too tight. This team we will double Lushen. 6 cards for life. Either 6 cards from Julie or 6 cards from Lushen and Lushen. Or 9 cards from Julie and Lushen, but that doesn't sound as cool. We're going to buff up with Bastet. We're going to kill nothing with this guy. And then we are going to kill Chasun and Huadam with this guy. Whoo! And we kicked the shit out of that Juno. I was not expecting to get the Juno that low. Dunsies. Not even close, guys. Do we got room for more? Room for more? 2 minutes and 4 seconds. We got time for 1 more if we can find someone quick and easy. Someone we can Lushen. Maybe we should refresh, go to the top of a list. Thought about Lushening that guy. Probably should have just fought him. Oh, we got him again. And 35 seconds out. I think we're done, guys. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Yeah, I think we're done. We're gonna... 800, we got a little bit of leeway here. We're gonna take it. We're gonna assume we're not gonna get attacked 14 times in the last little bit. You can see my revenge list here is only 9 hours long. My defense is doing great. It is keeping people away. They do not want to hit that Sam. Got 1 minute and 10 seconds. I can refresh like now, but I would have to find something so ridiculously easy that I don't think it's going to happen. Although, we could probably do this. The thing is we won't kill the Ariel or the Theo first turn. They might go a couple. We probably won't be able to finish that in time. We've got time for like 1 really quick fight. Actually, we're down to 41 seconds. I don't think we're going to find anything we can take out in this. I'm not even sure why I'm looking. We should just go pop the champagne and celebrate our win. Yeah, I think we're going to call it there. Yeah, 23 seconds. Awesome. Well, I am super stoked that worked. I'm going to try to remember everything that we used and go through the runes. Should get everything. Most of the monsters are pretty set. I've got a few teams that I like to lean on pretty hard. Really, the most creativity happens when I'm like doing something weird, like a Leo or a Copper Dozer team. I end up pulling in a weird 4th every once in a while. But I don't think we, I think all the Leos we did tonight, we just doubled Lushen. Or at least the ones you guys saw. I did do a couple single target Leo fights in the 40 minutes that I was fighting before I started recording it. I should have recorded that also, but I was fighting, like once every 3 minutes or whatever. Realistically, I should have recorded all that, and then I could have just edited out all the waiting for my list to refresh, and I'll probably do that next week. Although, I doubt I'll be doing this next week. This was a lot more effort on Sunday, and then also just very stressful, and it also like barely happened. I will probably just be happy with my 1C3, probably back off, take a hopefully easy C2 next week maybe, and maybe do like an every other thing where I push a little bit harder one week than the next. I think that's about all the guys we used tonight. If we used anything in here that you want to see these stats on that I didn't show you, definitely just let me know in the comments and I will post that up for you. Alright guys, that's about it for tonight. As always, thank you very much for watching. Please let me know what you thought in the comments, and if you did enjoy yourself, please hit that like and subscribe button. See you next time.